April 20th, 2021. How's it going, guys? We're going to do a walk in the park.
Good morning.
Good morning. What are we going to talk about today, guys? Well, last night late, we had a little bit of extra radiation flare come off the sun. Maybe the little babies seeing me. They don't know, they're still looking at the data right now. Get a chance, check out Suspicious Observer. Another one called Nemesis, Mature Nemesis.
Nemesis would be great.
Check it out too. They do a lot of good information about space weather. We had a little snow this morning. So it's almost all gone now.
It's gone. You can see it on the trees this morning.
Yeah. Barometric pressure, I was watching that around 4 a.m. this morning. It just kept climbing and climbing and climbing. It was like it was 30, 38, 30, 40. I figured, since we never had nothing like this before, I figured, you know, like when they say when storms happen, usually the pressure will drop down. But it didn't with the snow. So, interesting, something to learn there. We'll check it out when we get back and see what it's running. You can grab it.
He said, "Where's my bread at?"
Yeah, where's my bread? Where's my bread? They put those evil signs up. Don't feed. Don't feed. Yeah, the birds over where I'm at like it. Chop it down now. There's my falcon up there. Check it out. He's way up there. He's a little dot.
I don't know. There we go.
robin up there. And a worm. Looked like he had one. Don't forget, guys, Paul Bigley's got his other webinar coming up here, I think this weekend. Get a chance to check it out. Gonna be talking about weather. Not affiliated with any other YouTube stations whatsoever. We try to get
What's
good
it called?
information
Climate
out there.
Chaos.
Yeah, Climate Chaos.
Days away.
Yeah. I think he was supposed to interview Mike today. He said he's interviewing Mike today, and he's going to give him photos that nobody's got to see before.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting stuff. Well, this air feels almost like Arctic air, doesn't it? Like straight from the north, what it feels like. Pretty frigid.
Hey, look, there's a penguin.
Only at this Kansas City Zoo. Buddy. You didn't get to see the polar bear last time.
No.
Well, we got our passes, so we're in time. Check that out over there. He was right above us.
Well,
He dove right above us.
cool.
And this guy, I see the shadow coming up.
Surprised
There's a few of those turkey buzzards in the left out here.
Surprised the crane isn't out.
Try hiding, staying somewhere warm right now. Right as they can fly back south. Down to the Gulf. Oh, actually, I think that Texas had an earthquake, I think, today. Either today or yesterday. I think it was this morning. I think somebody had posted something, so I don't know if it was today or yesterday on there. I think it was today, though. I was watching Jill late last night. I forget what the name of their YouTube channel is. I'll have to go back. It's pretty good. This, one lady did a video on Vegas out there. Stayed at the Excalibur. In one of the rooms they said it looked like something like the Stardust. Like if you got it in the motor rooms. The motor rooms are just like a small like motel. Like the motels like down on 40 Highway. That's the ones that used to give people, like if you went, you could get like a 2-night stay for free. You stayed in just a small little one, which wasn't a bad deal, even if it was just kind of a little bit shabby there. But anyway, she went in this one, and it didn't look like it had been cleaned very well, and it had a stain on the carpet and all that and everything. But they moved her out to another room. Excalibur was always good at, if you had any problems, they usually dealt with them. But, anyway, and it was showing the Excalibur and different things. Interesting. She went to this one place, this one restaurant. Guess what they had?
What?
Nachos. And they put that much guacamole on the center.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It was like $20, but they said it's like you can split. Yeah, when you get that kind of nacho, you can split it between two people.
Oh, yeah.
God, you know.
Kind of like 54th Street.
Yeah, kind of like that. Yeah.
You said this was probably bigger than that even.
It was pretty good size. I wonder what the breakfast buffets are running out there now. Because she was doing a deal talking about where she's going to get a cheap breakfast. Usually, that was usually the cheapest meal at the buffets. If you went for breakfast, those places.
Or McDonald's.
Oh, I ate at McDonald's out there too several times. Stratosphere. They had McDonald's in there. I stayed there too. And McDonald's is another different casinos too, a few of them. Shoot, I know Vegas like I know Kansas City.
So what was your favorite thing you had out there?
Oh, I think the two buffets that were always competing was between the Luxor and Excalibur. Both of them had, and they had good. I always thought the Excalibur had good breakfast, and like I say, both of them did. They would have like the bagels and the cream cheese. They'd have like several different kinds of homemade cream cheese made up for those bagels. And that was good. Oh, that was good. I mean, you could go, they had usually chefs there where they'd make an omelet up for you too, but who wanted to get that full on everything else? Then they had all their like fruit bar and all that and everything. MGM was good. That one morning they had steak for breakfast. You could actually get steak, actual real steak for breakfast with your eggs and stuff. It was good. Of course, you had to pay a little bit more for that. But, yeah. Yeah, she was showing that I guess they only had one of the pools open of the 4 out there, because they have 4 pools there. Interesting. Right there, aren't they? Now check out it. See, get up here just a little bit. See if you can check out in between those clouds there how that wind is streaming that. Look at that. Now zoom in where that hole is if you can. See where the airflow?
Yeah.
Now go over here, go just kind of pan over a little bit over here. Look at that.
What?
And see how that streams? Look at that. How that's streaming above the other clouds. Look at that. Now that is wild. Huh. Interesting. Show that right there in between those 2 clouds right there, heights. You can see it move. Right. Moving at pretty good speed too. We had weird wind gusts last night too. I mean, we went from just almost nothing to jumped up to like 7 to 12 miles an hour and then dropped back down. Weird. I was waiting to see what it would do more here. guys. That was a pretty good walk. If you get a chance, you gotta get a walk in. Have